Yet another ace pick from Rialto, the home of fine film.
Please, I need help. I've had marital problems.
Honey, I think it's time that we start talking about a divorce.
Larry, we're gonna be fine.
Professional, you name it.
Larry, we've received a number of letters denigrating you and urging us not to grant you tenure.
I need help.
We're gonna be fine.
I've tried to be a serious man.
We're gonna be fine.
Tried to do right, be a member of the community.
We're gonna be fine.
Please, just tell him I need help. Please.
We're gonna be fine.
I'm starting to panic. It's a serious man. It is the film review this morning, the Rialto Pick of the Week with John Henderson. We can get his thoughts on it because I've already told everyone I love it. So you know, there's no mystery for me, John. Good morning, John. John, you there? What's happened to John? John? Oh no, we lost him. That's a complete disaster, isn't it? What happened there? Maybe his phone ran out. Yeah, there it's gone. That's a false start to the film review. Actually, I wonder if I can get him back live, as it were. If I can push all the right buttons. What if this is going to work? Oh, why he disappeared? But anyway, we're going to be talking about this new movie by the Coen brothers. Of course, Big Lebowski, amongst many other classic films. Some are saying that this might be their best work. I don't know. I think that's a bit of a tough call. Here we go. Let's see if he picks up now.
Hey, we got a bit lost in the airwaves there.
Well, yeah, we lost you. I don't know what happened there. You can hear us now, eh? Yeah. We're straight into it, by the way.
Diving.
We're right into it. We've just heard a little bit of the trailer there. I don't know if you heard some of the trailer. Did you?
Yep, I loved it.
You love the trailer?
I loved the trailer. It was creeping me out, though.
it totally creeps you out, eh? So I've already introduced that this is a new Coen brothers film.
So it's very different from some of the previous Coen brothers movies I've seen. It is a slice of life movie with a lot of personal themes, including Judaism, set in the USA of the 1960s. So it's been described as the Coen brothers' most mature film to date, and there's no sign of Fargo's quirkiness or the Big Lebowski's sort of boozy bonhomie, or even the dark turmoil of No Country for Old Men.
Or the man who wasn't there.
Or the man who wasn't there, or Burn After Reading. So what you've got is a slice-of-life movie about a Jewish family in middle America in the 1960s. Larry, a.k.a. Lawrence Gopnik, is a family man / career academic. He's hoping for tenure at the place of his work so he can move up that ladder a little further. He loves his maths, and at the same time his whole personal life is falling apart around him. Wife's leaving him for another man. Turns out the other man's been sending letters to the place of his work saying, no, don't give this guy tenure, he's fishy. He's got a young son who's dabbling with drugs, is an absolute shirker at school, and his daughter is skimming money out of his wallet so she can save up for a nose job.
So it's setting it up for a bit of a...
Poor old Larry's thinking, well, what's it all about? I'm trying to do the right thing here. I'm going to work and I'm providing for my family. I'm putting food on the table, and yet I've also got a brother who's sleeping on my couch, and I'm just not really understanding where life's heading. So he goes to 3 rabbis for guidance. And this is where I thought the movie really picked up a notch, because the advice he gets from these guys is pretty funny. The first one is this young guy who says, life is like a car park. And I was thinking, right, what's going to happen next? But no, that was about it, really. Life is like a car park. Second rabbi tells him a story about teeth and how this guy had teeth with an inscription on them. And then the third rabbi doesn't even really talk with him. He's too busy thinking. Poor old Larry's left to his own devices.
Which plays into a little bit, I suppose, into the stereotypes of the Jewish rabbi, really, isn't it? Yeah, because the Jewish rabbi says a lot, but actually says nothing. You know, at the end of the day,
it's
quite a classic portrayal of of the rabbi. But it was interesting you say, you know, that this one sort of stands out as a little bit separate from the other Coen brothers. It does in a lot of ways, I think, but in some ways it's got that same thread of the main character, a male man who, which makes sense, being a man and being a male.
We're not saying he's a male man.
A male man, yeah.
A man.
Who is a bit downtrodden, you know, who is having issues, is having problems, you know, and the world is kind of turning against them. And the issues never really get resolved, which I did find frustrating, but at the same time I probably should be used to that by now. And what I mean is that at the end of the movie there is no closure. You're going to tell us the end of the movie. No, but all I'm saying is there is no closure. Life is continuing. Yeah. It's going on. It's a snapshot, really, isn't it, I suppose? Yeah, it is. Snapshot in time. My good movie-going friend Dean, who came along, he was saying, love the Coen brothers, love them, but possibly a little self-indulgent. Yeah? I'd go along with that to a degree. Yeah. I thought it was. Really? I love the characters. They're absolutely quirky and brilliant, but I was wondering, what's going on? Where's this heading? And when the lights came up, I was going, what? I want another hour. Well, that's also a good sign. It left you perhaps wanting more, and that's also a good sign. Yeah, that's a point. That's a point. Yeah. What about how it looked? Because I thought it looked fantastic. The sets in this seemed to be very authentic and very stylized to the time, almost in a Mad Men kind of way. If anyone's a fan of the Mad Men. Right down to the next door neighbour mowing the lawn, playing ball with the kid. I lost count of the number of 1960s convertibles driving up and down the main road. That was brilliant. It is really, really well set. And the chap, my favourite character would have to be Sly Abelman, who is stealing Larry's wife away. And there was a recurring theme throughout the movie. Whenever anyone found out that it was Sly Abelman stealing Larry's wife, they would be saying, Sly Abelman? What? Esther's barely cold in the ground. And I don't know the name of the actor who played Sly, but he's fantastic. He was like a Jewish Barry White. Yeah. Big rumbling voice, huggable, dishes out a lot of hugs to poor old Larry, who you just feel for Larry because you know Larry just wants to clout him. But there's the type of guy you just really want to punch in the face, you know, because he's so calm and collected and... You're stealing my wife from me, and you're giving me hugs and telling me everything's going to be all right, and you just want to see Larry explode. But no, Larry's trying to be a serious man. And to give people an idea, the other person I could see playing that role is actually Jermaine Clement from Flight of the Conchords. Just only because I've seen a trailer for another film that Jermaine is coming up in. I've seen the film has had terrible reviews, but I love the trailer and his role in it. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, that's helpful, isn't it? But it's coming out early next year, and it looks like a similar type role to this guy. What's his name? Sly. You say Sly? Isn't it? Sly Abelman. Yeah, and he is sly. He's very sly. He's the guy that's been sending the fishy letters. Poor old Larry's boss saying, no, don't give this guy tenure. And Larry only finds this out towards the end of the film, which I thought was quite brilliant, because the whole time he was convinced that it was the Koreans, because he's been getting bribe money from a Korean student in order to get a passing grade. It's complex, but at the same time satisfying. And complex in a way that left me thinking on the way home after the movie, and I know it's been a good movie if I'm still thinking about it, and it's still turning lights on. Importantly, it's turning lights on. I was getting a little bit, but so that fits in. I know, right? Yes, now I understand. I love those. I love that when that happens after a film. What do you think the doctor was going to tell Larry? That's the question I was left with. Yes, and you never find out. We'll leave that as a mystery, and that's why I wanted that other hour. Yeah. All right, well, what would you give it out of 5? Definitely a 4 out of 5 for a Coen film. Not bad. It's well done, and I'd have to say I wish there was a director's cut that gave me that extra hour. You don't need it. Go on. Oh, no, I'm sure there is. It's out there somewhere. No. I'm looking for it. I'll go online today. It's probably on eBay. It's the new Coen Brothers, A Serious Man. Thanks very much, Mr. Henderson. Nice one, Wammo. See ya.
The rabbi is busy.
He didn't look busy.
He's thinking.
Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love.
Sweet as. Check out rialto.co.nz for a little more.